Okay, looks like we're live. What's up, guys? Back here for some more Warlords Redux editing. So, first thing we're going to do, as always, is we're going to go over to Discord, start our to-do list. Let's see here. Okay, first thing that I've already done, had a request from Bohemia, I had to rejigger the mission to get more player slots on there. Did it kind of rush, and the new player slots ended up out in the ocean, which kills people that join those. It's only on their initial spawn, so it's not that big of a deal. So I didn't fix it right away. Plus, it was like almost my bedtime when they hit me up, so I was like just trying to rush through it real quick. Um, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna mess around with vehicle spawns. Spawning. Cause I think last week we were going over vehicle spawning, which is this section of the code. And because right above this, if man is man, then blah 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 else parachute stuff. So we decided that this might be the actual parachute spawn code. Problem is, you see all this random stuff in here. So I added this a long time ago to the Redux code because I was trying to fix parachutes, infantry coming down to parachutes. I'm pretty sure I messed that up. This might be the why vehicles are falling through the world. But it turns out this line of code may also be why they're falling through the world. So I just found out today there was a random conversation in the scripting channel on the Arma 3 Discord. Somebody was trying to get an object to move, and it was moving correctly in single player, but on a server, it was lagging, which is exactly what the vehicles are doing. They're lagging under their parachutes, then they're falling through the world. And they came to the conclusion that if a object is not simulated, it does not update its position at the same pace as a non-simulated object when it's on a server to save server resources. So this little flag right here, enable simulation false. I don't actually think this is a problem. I think this is vector problem. But that may be... Holy crap, what did I just do? This... I can't possibly see Jezero, who wrote this code originally, making a mistake like this, but this may have been an unintended consequence, or he may have just copy and pasted this and never got around to fixing it. But we're not going to jump to any conclusions there because I'm pretty sure I'm the one that screwed it up with all this vector code here. I was trying to fix infantry running into each other. And if we fix that, drones, question mark. I really don't think we're going to do drones. I'm really not in the mood to take on massive projects tonight. Plus, I need to talk to somebody that has drones on their servers because, like, I feel like drones in my head, it's going to be a really easy project, but I know in practice it's going to be god awful because I don't understand SQF good enough to do stuff. Maybe just for lulz, maybe stick it in the requisition menu and see what happens. Okay, but first up, we need to fix the new player slots. Which means I probably need to open up Steam. Tell how often I actually play video games. So yeah, around the middle last week, Bohemia just randomly hit me up. They're like, "Hey, we want to try a higher number of players on the Redux server." And I was like, okay, what do I do?" They're like, you gotta like change this, that, and then go into the editor and put a bunch of new slots in there. It's like, okay. So I think I set it to some absurd number, like 72 potential player slots, because no server can handle 72 people in Redux. I mean, the server would just catch fire and blow up. I sure hope I'm not muted. Okay, not muted. But unfortunately, since I didn't know what I was doing when I was adding these player slots, I just was like doing as fast as possible because literally Thord was waiting on me to update the server. Like he had got the initial update, he started the server, it threw an error message, and I was like, he copy and pasted me the error message. I was like, oh god. It was the most mad rush patch I've ever pushed out for Redux. Really awkward when all the players are waiting on you to fix something because the server's down. Okay. Entities, Blue 4. Oh, I gotta actually load the scenario, huh? I did learn something about this though when I did this. So you see all these dudes right here? I always thought you spawn in the middle map as a mistake. No, that is literally like your spawn spot. Because when I added these new units, they added way the heck out here. So all the new units I got added were Bravo 1-1 through Bravo 2-6. So Redux can always be ported out to a total of 72 people. But the bad thing is, when I did this, so I'm not 100% sure how to move this either. I think could I just drag and drop it? Yeah, let's move all these closer to the spawn first. There's probably a much easier way to do this, but it's whatever. But this is why if you picked one of these Bravo slots, you're dying when you spawn in the ocean, because you're literally spawning on the bottom of the ocean. SpongeBob style. Because for some reason, I was just literally copy and pasting these as fast as I could to get the server back up. And they ended up all down here, instead of up in the middle with the rest of the unit. Like, I legit have no idea how these off-road units ended this far out in the ocean. Like, the blue four are all, like, clumped up together with each other, but Some of these opera units are literally just out to lunch. Okay, I should have 3 to go here. And after I get them all set up here, I can just quickly go through and drag them all to that actual proper little spawn spot. Still missing one. There he is, Bravo 1-4. Okay, zoom this in. So this is actually why you start here in the middle of the map. Because your initial spawn before like the Warlords it initializes is literally right here. God, I'm making this horribly ugly, but proper way to do this would go into the actual mission script and copy and paste the location. But I'm not that worried about it. Like, I assume it's putting these units at ground level, not like under the ground. But so we're gonna have to go test that because I kind of frankly don't trust this editor at all. Like, I never learned to use a visual editor, so I kind of prefer to do things via code. Cancel. You know what else I'm seeing here? There are units at all these airfields. Oh. So this is how the game is getting those, because you know when you attack an airfield. So the airfields are not randomly spawned like all the other towns. They generally have. Oh. Huh, I could totally screw with everybody and move the position of all these. Aren't these randomized inside the sector? Oh, that's interesting. These seriously should be randomized though. Change that. Yeah, let's go look at the wiki real quick. See if we can. I'm assuming this screen right here is the create vehicle screen. So we're just gonna look up create vehicle and see what. God, dude, are you serious? Let's actually keep that search up. Guess code and just do the sensible search, because I guarantee if I type that exact same thing. Oh, it's because I added a C to it. Okay, apparently this is the wrong Wikipedia. You joking me, dude? There's no placement radius in create vehicle. Holy crap. Literally gonna have to go look through a tutorial on the Eden editor to figure out what a placement radius is. Eden editor. Um, entity placing. Hopefully this is the correct thing. Search, don't care. Placing entities, don't care. Okay, that was not useful. Attributes, here we go. Alright, this is what we needed. And that took forever to find. Attribute categories. Blah, 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 blah. Literally, that's it. It just says the tooltip in game is the. What a useless tutorial, dude. Okay, here's the actual thing I needed. Oh, all right. Like a tutorial that says use the tooltips in game is completely worthless when the tooltip doesn't have. Nope, that doesn't have anything I need either. Holy crap, dude. You've got to be joking me, dude. Well, I guess we're just gonna go with this, cause I don't know how much I should randomize this. Oh, interesting. I think I should move all these closer to the middle. Might spawn. Because the spawn spot is right here, dude. If this guy gets out here, he's literally gonna be on the spawn. So we're gonna kind of move this dude so he's sort of inside the airfield. Tell you what, we're gonna go with 150 meters just to really mess with the player base here. Thing is, I gotta keep in mind where the spawning zone is, because I do not want these guys spawning directly on the spawn zone. I mean, it's bad enough that. Oh, that's why he always drives up the road. He has a waypoint. That's why none of the other ones move either. Oh. Just be random? Okay. That explains why that one guy moves. None of the other ones ever move. Okay, let's go look up waypoint types. Of course, there's nothing about waypoint types. Holy crap, has this opened up a rabbit hole that I did not mean to go down tonight, dude. In this whole task system, literally says nothing about waypoints. I'm literally looking at a menu that says waypoint types in the game. Okay, so I was thinking about setting a waypoint set to sentry, but this doesn't actually sound like the correct thing. Group will move to the waypoint and hold position until a group knows enough about the enemy unit to identify which side it belongs to and that they are capable of attacking. At which point the group will proceed to their next waypoint. Yeah, that's basically just a hold waypoint. In fact, I kind of don't want to give them. So the problem is these guys end up just sitting static, and they're really, really, really easy to kill. I want them to just randomly patrol around, but I don't want to like pre-assign waypoints because players are literally going to figure these waypoints out. I don't really understand what that guard waypoint does either. Oh well, let's not go overboard. Okay, we've randomized our start points, so we don't have to. I want to change one of these to something else. What other cool vehicles do AAF have? Where are their tanks? I don't really have much. I don't want to add Kumas because Kumas kind of suck. I mean, they're good. They're just they're actually too hard. If like players rush these airfields, having Kumas there is just too difficult for them. Yeah, and I'm moving this guy south because the normal place that off-war attacks from, they end up getting a spawn like right here. I don't actually want to put these in closer. It's exactly the same. Oh, I could totally mess with the players, dude. Add some slat armor? What? Wish I could randomize this. That would be cool. Why not? Let's see what happens. Appears to be part of the game, so I can't do this. Oh no. What can I do with this one? Oh, it's the same. This guy. Oh, there's only certain vehicles you can do that to. Okay. Alright, so we got that airfield done. What can I do to a Mora? Yeah, sure. Yeah, these dudes, I'm moving these dudes way the heck up here, dude. Because these are some of the most useless. Like when they spawn all the way down south and they're always getting attacked from the north, they just get slaughtered. Like, so easy to take these dudes out. Right, so that's all the airfields on the outforce side. Let's go do. Got 3 airfields on side. Move that guy a little bit away from spawn because it kind of scares me. Ooh, I wonder what I could do to Kuma. Oh, that's cool looking, dude. Okay, not gonna lie, that is. I had no idea you could do this, dude. This is cool. Hey, this guy, I'm gonna make this guy Camp 200. I'm gonna have him spawn over on kind of this area. So let's go. Oh boy, there's a bunch of these guys. This guy looks like he has a cycle waypoint. What I can do to this guy? Oh, nothing. Got a Kuma, so we'll make him 200. Oh, see, I could do this Gorgon. Add the slat cage. Yeah. Oh, this is what I'm doing in the one at AAC, dude. Hell yeah. That is perfect for salt flats, I mean. People are gonna be so confused, dude. Did I already edit this guy? Yep. What can I do to Strider? Oh, Strider had nothing. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna set that Gorgon to that super freaking cool desert look. So we're doing the slat cage. There were two. Dude, that is a sick looking Gorgon. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Striders in Iraq and Afghanistan. It's probably why I think it looks so cool. Yeah, that looks a lot like the, I mean, in an Arma sense, like a Strider, a deployed Strider. Okay, that's gonna be a shock to everybody when they start attacking airfields and stuff. All right, so let's go through scenario save. And let's start it up real quick just to make sure I didn't actually break anything. Hey, I started on land, not in the ocean. That's good. Okay, cool. Let's actually fully start the script up here.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
I tell you what, we're gonna go spawn those vehicles at Moles Airfield. Make sure it doesn't throw any errors with those camel changes I made. Should only take a couple minutes.
Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
Ew. I have the... Can't play without my scripts. Please, for the love of God, give me... Okay, we can play. Shh. Imagine trying to use a keyboard to play video games. So freaking weird. Oh, by the way, we made it big today on YouTube, guys. I'm not today, but this week. We had our first bot leave a comment on a video. Like, wow, the bots are even coming to my comment section now. Ugh. I should really be trying to like finish this drink. I'm sitting here talking too much.
Sector seized.
Okay,
Voting for the next
go.
sector.
See if there was an error.
Select sector.
Dude, people are gonna be so shocked when the these airfield spawns are randomized. Like, what the fuck?
Sector selected.
No errors? Okay. Imagine doing everything through the editor. Didn't throw any errors.
Select destination. Destination selected.
Problem is, I'm gonna get gunned down, dude. Like, big time gun. Oh, it worked. They're not in their normal spots. Is that the... No, don't keep... What a jerk, dude. Just trying to out here, trying to live my best life. I want to see this new Gorgon. Yeah, we may end up dying a whole bunch of times here.
Select destination.
Theory, this cameled one should be driving up to the waypoint. Okay, I actually got a good spawn where I should be able to peek over this hill. Try to put that shed between me and that other jerk Gorgon. Oh, frick, infantry too, man. You know what I should do? Hang on. Get wrecked, nerds. Haha, you're dead. I just want to see your Gorgons. Oh, did it not work? Oh, well, that sucks. Yeah, these are both the standard Gorgons. Oh, well. That's okay. Oh, well, at least the spots are randomized. That's good. Yeah, let's do a quick test of one of these Bravo units for Blue 4. And yep, we spawned over there, which is exactly what we wanted. Cool. Okay, let's close this out. Write some patch notes. Okay, let's go. Is that, how you spell that? Randomize with a Z? Yep, randomize is with a Z. Gonna have to learn how to spell vehicle tonight because I'm gonna be typing it a bunch. I always try to put the C like too soon in this word. Let's leave that airfield part out. We'll let the players figure that out. Nobody needs to know what zones are randomized. Let's say locations. Locations, yes. That way no nerds come up and like try to explain to me that I didn't randomize the vehicles, I only randomized the locations. So I'm sure somebody out there would figure it out. Okay, where's desktop? Oh, I think I'm actually gonna have to save all this stuff this time. Yeah, I have to actually not disregard that. Okay, so let's um 6 player spawns. Is that I put the C before. I stop doing that. I don't think I'm ever gonna spell that word correctly. Okay, so that's short description. Now we're gonna put the long description in the comments. Okay, cool. Okay, you're on the right file. Okay, let's go back to Discord. Player slots. Okay, cool. We did that. Boom. Okay, so next we're gonna mess around with vehicle spawning, but before we do that, I'm gonna go AFK. Get myself a new drink. This is gonna be the code we're gonna be looking at. Oh, I was looking at this at a few minutes before stream. The centered variable right here. That's why player isn't working. Because if we go look up here, it's defined. So private sender array, all warlords select player ID. Boom. When it is multiplayer, then it sets sender to sender array, and sender equals player. This is why the player isn't working. So if I wanted to spawn helicopters on players, I need to use sender, I think. We may test that. I mean, it's a long shot to say the least, but you can see here like target position final array, and they're using sender. He uses senders all over the place. because sender is how he's assigning spots to the player. See, like right here, you see it again too. While asset group set owner, owner sender instead of player. So we may be able to fix helicopter spawns too. Let's put that on our list, dude. I I actually have kind of a. I would say that's a 50-50 whether using sender instead of player is going to work. But I'm willing to try it because if I could get that fixed, that means I could get the Kavala heli spawns back. And more importantly, if I can get I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but maybe I could get the aircraft carrier working. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's big thinking. And what part of the code do we need? This is part of code we need. This is part of code where I screwed up. Because I was a noob. But okay, AFK time. Oh, I'm back. Okay. So first thing we need to do is go to kind of want to see if I can recreate this. We need temp. Probably keep that open. There we go, temp. It's P, we're gonna set this 1,000. We're gonna try this a couple ways. I'm gonna try this as a single player. Just gonna spawn a crap load of vehicles and see if any of them fall through the world. If that doesn't work, we're gonna go to the dedicated server. And we're gonna try it again. And get them to fall through the world. So I absolutely know what's happening on the official server. I don't think it has anything to do with frame rates. Like, that was my original thought, but once I fixed the mine issue last week, it's still happening. Like, okay, something might be like really screwed up in like the code. Because the mines were the biggest thing that was killing performance on the official server. Oh yeah, this might also fix the crap falling on vehicles, or falling on buildings. So I think I'm inducing movement to the parachute that I shouldn't be inducing. I think.
Sector selected.
Okay, there we go. Spawns the vehicles in. Yeah, sure. A bunch of these.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Everything looks normal. What they do on the server is they'll like, the parachute will like lag a little bit. It'll stop. Then it'll jink. Stop and like down. That was uneventful. Try it again. Oh, max number I can call in. And I also saw no variation in their parachute speed. It's kind of concerning. I think those vector adds I did are supposed to like add randomization to the parachutes. Yeah, let's try this one more time.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay, none of them are landing on buildings, so we basically just spawned like 20 vehicles and we know they're never spawning on top of buildings. And they're having no issues with parachute lag. Okay, Alright, so that's about as thorough a test as you can do. I spawned 20 vehicles in. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go to dedicated server. One second, getting the dedicated server started up. I also got to get the latest mission file. 15 minutes ago, we did a commit. And then that file. I really should write myself a Python script or something to do that for me. I say that every week, but I keep thinking to myself, I'm not going to actually do it. Alright. Okay, launch. Now we just cross our fingers and hope that we did not get some random IP assigned again. Okay, looks good. IP, it looks like the same one I remember from last time. Oh, dude. I think I got a skunky beer, man. I think it's not taste right about that beer. The bottom of the barrel, man. Not good. Ugh. If that was like my fourth or fifth beer of the night, I would be okay, but crap. Oh no, I didn't name the mission, did I? Nope. Oh well. Not gonna be a password. That sucks that this program doesn't save your settings. Close it. I think we did opt for last time, right? Oh, I forgot to go through and edit the starting CP. Dope. That's okay. Give me a chance to fix all the... Yeah, there's no point to even continue with this. Let's restart the server. I gotta go edit that file. Okay, so let's close this down. Okay, it's gonna be cuck, which definitely has nothing to do with Kato. Okay, now let's go 5 temp. Starting CP, start CP. Oh. It's insane how difficult it is to read a file without highlighting on it. Right, relaunching the dedicated server. I got all the files edited that I needed. Okay. Just need to refresh. There we go. Server's back up. Server 1, 2, 3. Spawn one of the ocean spots. Oh my god, that beer is nauseating, dude. Whatever, man, just power through it, dude. I puke my guts up later, but that's okay.
Warlords protocol initialized.
Oh, I don't even know if I could drink any more of that beer, dude. It's actually that bad.
Select sector.
Oh. If you just hear me rip my headset off and like run away from my computers because this beer is gonna cause me to puke. Oh, I've not had a beer that bad in a long time. Why does this cost more? Oh, that's how much the other one cost. Okay, I was
Select drop zone.
like, is there a discrepancy?
Airdrop in progress.
Okay, this right here definitely. Oh nope, we got one bad vehicle spawn, two bad vehicle spawns. Oh, so at least one of these is gonna explode. But the vehicle spawn code is working. It's supposed to. Like, it's generally not putting them on buildings, putting them on roads. Get a couple mistakes though. Maybe it's the weather, dynamic weather on official servers that's pushing on buildings as often. So far, this is the first one that's technically landed on a building. Alt Shift. I mean, that one came really close. Yeah, but we had no problem with them lagging at all.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Oh, this little group did not have the same luck though. That one might land on a building. That one might land on a building. That one might land on a building. But again, no lag. Ah. So there was no movement and no lag at all on any of these vehicle spawns. We've spawned about 40 vehicles now. what happened to that guy over there. I think he might have just rolled off the roof. Oh, I might be able to get in this guy and fix this guy. This is kind of what sort of confused me about the whole vehicle spawn issue, that it's working like 95% of the time, but occasionally it crap on buildings. Is the code more or less is working? Because if it was a random chance, you wouldn't be getting these guys like in such good positions all the time. Because a random chance says in this area you'd probably land on a building. Okay. Oh, we're still screw around with some code. Actually, no, let's go back there. Go to Op4. Test something with infantry. Spawn in a bunch of infantry too. Before I mess around with that spawn code I was looking at.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Oh, I should log in as admin.
Sector selected.
We're gonna test that aircraft spawn up, or the new spawns up there too. One of those. But first I want to spawn in a bunch of infantry. Haha, just kidding. I'm gonna spawn it too.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
You guys are so close to hitting each other. It's not even funny. Yeah. Kill all dudes close.
Select destination. Destination selected.
Take Molos real quick, and then we'll go to Molos Airfield. And see what we see. Or let's just checking there's no errors thrown on the dedicated server with the new randomized spawns. Still really concerning to me about the whole vehicle thing. Because if I can't recreate the issue. It would be a lot easier if I could definitely recreate this issue on my dedicated server, but I have no idea how to induce the amount of lag you get on the official server. I might just try random shit, see what happens, dude. At this point, I have no idea what to freaking do for the official server, because I basically right now I just blew my two theories on that code base out of the water. So it's going to be a purely speculative fix.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
I think I may just kill all the AI here too, just so I can go in and look at the where the vehicles spawned.
Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
Oh, this ain't good. Kill. Oh, I killed him while he was in a turn, so now he's just spinning a circle. That's funny. That's definitely random. It should be more random though.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Okay, we're also gonna call in some infantry. Just want to watch their little spawn pattern again.
Sector
As
selected.
our next test, we're gonna start messing with that other block code. Because I still know that's the vehicle spawning code.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Yeah, okay. Not what I need to say. Out of here and let's shut down the. Yeah, shut down the dedicated server. Correct. Okay, kind of this. Okay, so let's go. Okay, first thing we need to do is go over to GitHub. Need to go find where I think I broke this. Long time ago. Okay, so let's find this. Oh man, this may be pre Dev branch. Okay, here we go. This is it. Oh, this day was absolutely miserable. Spawned so many thousands. Okay. So the original code was set position parachute vector add 0030 plus random 20. So let's go look up set position. Sets an object position to format AGLS over the surface. The values used to calculate your surface go the provided position. Surface is same as using vector add Arma v do. Okay, so let's double check. Pretty sure position is XYZ. Okay, 3D position XYZ. Okay. So it means we go back to this code here. This was randomized 30, randomized 20. It's 30, randomized 20. So it means they'll spawn above you somewhere between, go vector add 0, 0, 0x, 0y, then 30 plus random 20. So it means 30, at least 30 meters above you. Then you're randomizing 20. Okay, so let's keep it 30 plus random 15. Let's remove. Actually, what if I set them all to 0? Let's just see what happens. Get rid of all this. I'll set them all to 0. Okay, so we're going to go into the game. We're going to spawn some infantry. We're going to figure out if this block code is dealing with infantry. If they spawn up in the air like they did last time, I don't know. And we'll try spawning a vehicle, I guess. Not really sure at this point. We're just experimenting because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I think last time we played Op 4, this time we played Blue 4. Ooh, core. This is always a fun start.
Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
I legit think I'm gonna have to pour this beer out, man. Go get a new one. Ash, gonna vomit. Okay, here's the test.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
What the F? That was the complete opposite of what I thought was going to happen. Uh, Maybe because I'm not defining anything, they're just spawning anywhere inside the sector. No, that's a completely random thought, dude, but Arma does stuff like that. Like, if you don't define anything, it'll just look for a fallback, and the fallback's probably within the sector. Spawn a vehicle, see what happens when we spawn a vehicle.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Spawn directly on my head. That's good. Well, after this one comes down, we're gonna spawn a bunch of vehicles, see what happens. While I'm waiting for some AI to get my AI numbers up. Okay, let's spawn a whole bunch of stuff.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in
Okay.
progress.
Our code clearly didn't affect these at all. So where the heck is the vehicle code spawn defined? Did I not save that code or something? Yeah, I saved it. I'm so confused right now, man.
Select drop zone.
Actually, let's try my
Action
coordinates.
cancelled. Airdrop in progress.
Okay, so I pick my coordinates, they all spawn directly above my head. Ah, so bright. Okay, we're up to 4. Let's try another zone 1, see if they just spawn randomly around the zone.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
No, spawn a tight little group around me. Oh, wonder what code is controlling the spawns. It's gonna spawn on my head. Oh, this is now a mystery that I don't want to figure out. What code? Okay, first up, we're going to change one more thing in the code. We're going to change that enable simulation from false to true. We're going to see if stuff starts blowing up in the air when it call it in. Gotta be like this chunk of code. So what I'm worried this is going to happen is this is going to cause stuff to like collide with the parachutes and explode and all kinds of other crazy stuff. There's got to be a reason he set that to false. Like, 'cause he actively put the flag in there and set it to false, so there's no reason Jezreel would have done that if there wasn't a reason that I don't understand.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Sector selected.
Okay. On which vehicles? See if they explode.
Select drop zone.
Actually, I need to test this on the actual server, not single player. Because we know this is going to work in single player, because single player doesn't have the lag issues that a server would. Call some infantry to see what happens.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
I really need a lot more infantry to test this. Okay, we're up to 3. I'll try 3.
Airdrop in progress.
This is really disappointing. I was hoping for, like, I don't know, some kind of different results when I changed this, but it appears I've literally changed nothing. But I think this may be a single player versus multiplayer type issue.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress. Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Man, this is not what I was looking for. So, the only option I think we have right now is to go to the dedicated server and test these changes, because clearly those changes did literally nothing. Single player. Don't know what this little chunk of code is doing there. A 100%. I feel like this has got to be the spawn code. Nowhere else in the code where nope. Maybe this is just the infantry spawn code. Every vehicle if is man, then steerable parachute. Else. Oh no, this is just a lambda. Okay. I could fix all this just by changing this line of code to ground. Done. I really don't want to give up and do that though. That's like the enemy team gets a lot of good intel by watching enemy parachutes come down. What in the fuck? There's all this shit in here. I have no idea what any of that is. Start that change though. I'm gonna have to rename all that when I push this change. Vic spawning changes. Okay, got that pushed up to hub. To now that down off GitHub. This part, unfortunately, is probably gonna be kind of tedious. Okay, then I gotta go in here, edit files. Alright, got that done. Okay, launching the dedicated server. See what happens on the dedicated server when we try this. I have a feeling it's gonna be exactly the same as single player, but
Warlords Protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Sector selected.
okay, first up, spawn some vehicles.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
That was fruitless. Wait till I get up to 3 infantry, I'll spawn some infantry, see what happens. And I may just say F it, dude. Set infantry and vehicles spawn on the ground, dude. I'm kind of getting sick of dealing with this.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Man, spawn these dudes on the ground. It's gonna be such a lazy solution, but at the same time, I'm just like, the fact that this code isn't working, or it didn't do anything, and I have no way to actually test a fix for this since I can't like it's lag on the dedicated server. Gonna be an extremely lazy way to fix this problem, but at the same time, like, I don't have any other choice. That was pointless. Okay, server again. Okay, YOLO, dude. We're going for it. Going for the hell, Mary, lazy ass solution problem. And we're just gonna this disgusting ass beer. Doesn't even smell right, man. Like, dude, I can't handle this, dude. Hang on, I'm going AFK. I'm dumping this beer out. Go get a fresh one. It's gross. I'm back. Not a good sign, dude. Open up this next one. Doesn't smell right either. Oh, it doesn't taste quite as bad. Oh, dude, this entire pack of beer. I might have just been skunky. That is so sad. Just wanted a couple beers on Friday night. I got a bottom of the barrel batch. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Oh well, it happens.
Warlords Protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
So what do you guys think is gonna happen? I don't think they're actually gonna spawn on the ground.
Sector selected.
Got to.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
What the F? I spawned under the ground. That is hilarious. So it spawned the parachute on the ground, not the. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Okay. Note to self. Don't spawn stuff on the ground. Okay. Now, how do I raise the parachute up? So we're not actually. What I just did was I spawned the parachute on the ground. Oh, that is awkward. Let's change the z-axis to 10, maybe? Try again. I feel like that parachute is bigger than 10 meters though, because that quad was way the heck under the ground. Not even gonna attempt to try to spawn something without parachutes. I'm just gonna leave the code as is and like try to stop things falling through the planet.
Warlords Protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
Okay, quad round 2. So we definitely know this code is affecting vehicles now. That's kind of a good sign.
Airdrop in progress.
Heck is it? I was anticlimactic. I didn't have time to see it.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay, so that parachute is about. So we could drop that down about 3 meters, I think. Let's try some infantry, see what happens with infantry.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay, we're gonna have to try this on a little bit bigger scale. Right now, I'm not liking like this small little sample size here. Okay, so we're gonna exit out of this. We're gonna go increase our CP up to 50,000. We're gonna get really big sample sizes because like that's clearly working good. I mean, they're spawning in their parachutes, but they're so low to the ground. I fingers crossed they can't screw up all through the world, but. Okay, let's go to temp. All right, time to get big sample sizes. This unfortunately means we're gonna have to wait around because I'm gonna spawn a lot of infantry in. Because I'm not willing to push this change unless I'm 100% sure it's not gonna cause even more problems on the server. So what we may do, we may go check out an airfield. No matter where we start at, we're gonna go. Yeah, we'll go check out the randomness on the airfield or two.
Warlords protocol.
Because we're gonna need to wait for
voting for the next sector. Select sector.
we're gonna have to wait for our infantry numbers to build up. I did 5,000 instead of 50,000. Typo. Okay, got that fixed. And it doesn't matter where we start. We're just going to slowly walk our way through some sectors. Who did I do last time? Or off for? Can't remember.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Okay, we're going to let this town spawn in. We're going to kill all of these that spawn, and then we're going to spawn some vehicles in for a test.
Sector selected.
Okay, guys that spawned. Alright, so first thing we're doing.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
That was actually legitimately scary. None of them blew up though. That's good. I feel like I should spawn something big just to.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay. Try.
drop zone. Airdrop in progress. Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
I don't really feel like I'm fixing the problem here because these things are lagging out at all on the server. They're still going to fall through the ground. Though they're so freaking low to the ground. I don't even know how they could get enough speed to fall through the ground.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
I really don't feel like I could get these things any lower to the ground and still safely open a parachute on their head.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay, let's go take this next town. We'll spawn some infantry in the next town.
Select destination.
And then we'll go take a look at the,
Destination selected.
actually, we'll cap this. We'll go attack the next town since it's an airfield, just to see what the random locations are. And then we will spawn some infantry in.
Sector seized.
Alright,
Voting
so
for the next sector.
salt flats.
Select sector.
I'll very likely get mowed down as soon as I spawn in here, but still want to go look.
Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
Okay, those spots are definitely new. Where's the Gorgon? That does not sound like the... Oh, it's the big one. Where did the Gorgon... Oh no, oh no, oh no! That's strange, I legit do not see the Gorgon. Hang on, if you guys are gonna be jerks, dude, I could be a jerk back. There, happy? It's kind of disturbing. I didn't delete the Gorgon. If he spawned in a building or something, got deleted. Oh. Well, I may have just made the salt flats super easy to cap if I got rid of that Gorgon.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector.
Okay.
Select sector.
I kind of want to go to Sophia. It's like Sophia's a pretty dense town. Not gonna have a CP when I get there, but whatever.
Sector selected.
Select
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
So if these guys spawn on the ground.
Airdrop in progress.
That's really strange. They have way smaller parachutes. I'm just wondering why they're spawning on the ground. Vehicles are spawning like a couple meters in the air.
Select destination. Destination selected.
Wait, we already know the answer to that question. It's because I'm adding this vector add. So if this is the part that is spawning infantry, like this if statement, and this is spawning vehicles, then that is why isn't this keeping them above the ground? I change that to can't collide if it'll put them up the vehicle above the ground even if I set vector add to 0. I don't know. There's a ton of other parts of this code use can't collide. I have a feeling we're going to mess around with this a lot tonight. Okay, dead. Run into the center of Sophia here, then we're going to spawn in a bunch of quads. Because I know from personal experience, like I called, I think 6 tanks in this town during the live server. All 6 of them landed on top of buildings. Made me pretty mad. We're back. Had a weird ass bot spam on the chat.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Sector selected.
Okay, this should be about good. Kind of wondering what's going to happen to vehicles if you spawn them in at such a low altitude around buildings.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Oh, okay, so they push themselves outside of the city. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Or if I run back here, if I call something bigger. So, I think that next change we're gonna try is that can collide, and then we're gonna lower the parachute altitude a little bit, maybe. No, I think it's best to keep that on none. May try lowering the parachute altitude a couple meters though. Kinda just want to make it physically impossible for stuff to fall through the map. Okay, let's try something a little bit bigger. Yeah, some ifrits.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Not a single one hit the building. Wow. Guess this is technically a good thing because they're spawning so low now that they're intersecting with buildings, so they're forcing themselves away from the buildings, I guess. Yeah, we haven't had one little incident yet. It's cool. Yeah, it's well these. Yeah, we also have a full set of 8 infantry we can spawn, so we're gonna run back to the middle of the city again. Just trying to figure out how this new spawning system is working when I'm inside a fairly densely packed city. So far, this is good. I expect these guys are all going to spawn out on the outskirts of the city again. It's going to be the first place they see that's not crowded by buildings. Alright, so spawn in some infantry.
Select drop zone. Airdrop
Yep.
in progress.
Interesting. What the? Oh, I teleported myself to them. Okay. Wow, that's extremely buggy. Does that on the live server? Oh man, it's actually an incredibly bad bug. I'm even gonna like sit there. I really hope that's just a single player bug, dude. I'll be honest, dude. Nobody ever uses that delete thing on the server anyway, so. Yeah, if someone does end up abusing that on the official server, I'll just remove that functionality. Simple, just find it, comment it out. Easy solution to everything when someone's a troll on the official server. Okay, we're running back to the middle city again. And then we're gonna spawn a bunch of dudes using our coordinates instead of the sector. Just to see what happens. Sure, I get a good look at all this before we okay, spawn 8 more dudes. Our coordinates.
Airdrop in progress.
Oh, that's a pretty good spread. Okay, so let's go adjust the vehicle spawn down a little bit. We're spawning about 4 or 5 meters in the airs, but we're only going to adjust it down by about 3. Just to be like super careful. It's still really strange that. So at this point, we know this section of the code is controlling vehicles because the infantry is spawning on the ground. If I just... This is probably going to cause an error when I spawn a vehicle in, but I just want to see what happens.
Warlords Protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
Okay, I'm gonna test on the quad.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Spawn underneath the
Sector
ground.
selected.
Flame. Oh, I did hear a land, which I guess is good. Guess that's why that code is there. Let's try with a bunch of stuff.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay. That clear is not working. Right. That is why that little bit of code is there, because you can't do it the same way as infantry, because they'll fall through the ground. Right. Learning something new. Right, so let's bring this code back. Save. Let's just go aggressive. Let's drop this down to 5. That's gonna, I think that's gonna be too low, like way too low. But again, I'm just trying to see what happens here. Didn't actually load a mission up, huh? Blue for last time, off for this time. Oh, this is a pretty rare starting base. I don't think I've ever actually seen that.
Protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
Okay, let's test with a quad first.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress. Sector selected.
Okay, I saw the parachute falling. That's a good thing. But I need to be somewhere I can like physically see quad spawn.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Wow, okay. I mean, that's working, I guess. Let's spawn something in bigger.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay, these things are spawning above the ground. Try something a little bit bigger.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Alright, okay. So we spawned like, what was that, 6 or 7 things? They're definitely spawning on the ground, which is good. Now let's go into the middle of the city and see what happens. This is actually a really good starting spot because it's got an urban environment we can run into. I have a feeling they're going to spawn down here again, but that's okay. Because be honest, guys, like, I know why it's happening, but the player base will probably never figure out that what's actually going on there. think it has something to do with how the engine works, but okay, so let's try a couple quads.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Oh, interesting. I chose to spawn them up there. That was not what I was expecting it would be down in this quadrant. Yeah. Look. Alright, well, I can see them from right here. None of them exploded. I really don't like how it teleports you around like that, dude. That is so lame. Well, if it's gonna keep spawning up there, then I don't need to run all the way back to the city. I just need to kind of already know what's gonna happen at this point. Spawn some ifrits.
Select drop zone.
Yep.
Airdrop in progress.
Out there, look at them. And now we'll spawn some big stuff.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
They'll spawn good. Okay, let's go to Blue 4. Let's spawn a whole bunch of stuff with Blue 4. Manually the tanks and stuff. Let's just pick one of these Bravo units just to YOLO, bro. Can't believe I got an entire... Oh, Neri, this is a good spawn.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector.
Oh, dude, Kavala. Let's go take Kavala. Let's test vehicle spawning in Kavala. That's like the ultimate, like, worst place to spawn things.
Sector selected.
Oh god, I just committed genocide. Oh no.
Select destination.
Digital genocide.
Destination selected.
Oh, we're gonna have to run way into the city to do this initial spawn check. I'm just gonna spawn a crap ton of slammers. If any of them, actually, should I spawn a ton of slammers? Things I know they're gonna spawn outside the city. Because we already spawned, what, like 30 or 40 Op 4 stuff. So you know with this new system, since it's physically won't let them collide with buildings anymore, it's just pushing them outside the city completely. And once you get like that first, oh my god, people are still alive in here. I should have realized something was up when I walked in the city. I wasn't capping. That was scary for a second. That's okay now. Everybody's not alive. So I know wherever this like first 8 or 10 whatever Simers spawn, that I know everything else is gonna spawn in the same spot, so. Downside of this, I think it may, like, depending like which quadrant of the city you're in, may make the vehicle spawns predictable. But at the same time, like on the live server, the odds of any players figuring this out is pretty low. I'm kind of in a weird, like, controlled environment here. The actual, like, stress of combat, like, randomness stuff. I think it'd be a lot harder to figure this out.
Select sector.
Yeah, the question is, where are they gonna spawn, though? I think they spawn this area over here somewhere. There's a possibility, though, they're gonna see the beach. They're gonna spawn out on the beach. Either way, as long as they don't explode, I'm gonna be pretty happy.
Select drop zone.
Oh,
Airdrop in progress.
wow. Roads are big enough for them to not a single one hit anything, too. That's actually kind of impressive. That was cool. That was actually really cool. Fix it, guys? I think we might have actually fixed. Oh, those look good so far. Alright. Still gotta go test it on the Decade server though. Which blows, but okay, so there's no physical way vehicles can hit buildings anymore because they spawn below the roofs of the buildings. And the anti-collision code is definitely working. And they're spawning on the ground. Means there's no possible way they could fall through the earth, right? Right? Okay, we need to updates. Right. That was a lame ass way to fix it, but we may have actually fixed it. push this to the dedicated server. Fresh. Oh, I totally titled that commit wrong. Whoops. Oh well. I forgot to add the word fix to it. Oh well. Did I legit just extract that file to the same fucking... Bruh. That was a new move. Okay. Folder. There we go. Okay. Alright, refresh. And I was a buffoon and forgot to set some files. Okay, got the starting CP fixed. And okay, server's up. Go. Okay, this is gonna be the big test. By big test, I mean moderate test. I can't actually do server lag. But if as long as these don't all explode when I spawn them in, I'll be very happy.
Warlords protocol initialized.
Is there any densely packed
Voting
cities?
for the next sector.
Chori.
Select sector.
Okay, well, we're gonna do all our tests in Chori because it has a bunch of buildings. Ah, but that does need to log in as an admin.
Sector selected.
Murder all the people in the digital people, not real people. Chori.
Select destination.
I'm so super paranoid about making a joke like that, and then like the YouTube algorithm just like being like, "Why are you talking about flagging me to FBI or somebody?" Like, no, dude, I'm playing a video game, man. Like, okay, so we'll cap Neochoria. We'll run right in here to the middle of the city. Neochoria doesn't have quite as many buildings as I was hoping for, but that's okay. Then we're just gonna spawn in tons and tons of vehicles. I think I'll just use Ifrits. Ifrit's basically the same size as a tank. I'll tell you what, we'll spawn one of like everything, starting at the bottom of the list. Just to make sure there's no issues. Oh my goodness, there's still people alive. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, we gotta spawn some infantry too.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector.
That done.
Select sector.
Right, so let's start spawning stuff. So we're just gonna go down the list.
Sector selected.
Yeah, that's probably enough.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Okay, nothing exploded. And nothing landed on the building. Oh, it does not teleport you when you're on a server. That's really smart. Okay, let's spawn in a couple infantry, see what happens.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Oh god, I'm sorry, I just coughed on my microphone. Okay, let's try on our coordinates.
Airdrop in progress.
Yep. I like this new spawning system. Yeah, it's a little janky with the
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
parachute still popping up, but the fact that stuff is not spawning in vehicles and all that other stuff. And there's no way stuff can fall through the ground because it's literally spawning on the ground. Okay, cool. Let's, just for completionist sake, we're gonna go to blue forward and do the same thing. And we'll do it from Bravos. Oh, nice. We got Ghost Hotel. This is a good zone.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next
It's a pretty
sector.
densely packed zone, so got lots of trees, lots of buildings. So to mess up.
Sector selected.
Just right in the middle of the city here to give maximum room for air if something wants to try to spawn on a building or something. Yeah, this is looking like a pretty good spot. Something's gonna go wrong. Very urban-ish. Okay, so we're gonna start at the bottom and just work our way down the list.
Select drop zone. Airdrop in progress.
Wow, another flawless victory. This is actually in some like weird sick way. This is like kind of like, why can't I do? That's probably because I changed teams or something. This is like completely restoring my confidence in. I was not super happy with what I was seeing on the official server. They came to vehicles and players complained about vehicles and stuff. Dude, fuck Redux. I hate it so much. Okay, so now we're gonna do the spam test. Spam as many as
Select
can.
drop zone. Airdrop
Boom,
in
look at
progress.
that. Perfect. And I can actually delete these ones. Okay, let's spawn some entry on ourselves. Do the first set
Select
will
drop
be
zone.
own sector, just see what happens.
Airdrop in
Yep.
progress.
Okay, and next time we're gonna do our coordinates.
Airdrop in progress.
Yeah. This is crazy. What an easy fix, man. Yeah, pretty confident that they ran through basically every possible scenario, 2 urban environments. Which, if the vehicles were randomly spawning, they would have hit buildings. Definitely not. Though I still can't recreate server lag. I am highly confident that that fix is working. Cool. Let's go back to Discord. Mess around with Vic spawning. Yeah, we messed around with Vic spawning. Alright, got it working. Oh man, that feels good. That is the worst bug right now. Okay, now we're going AFK, dude, because we just got like the biggest win ever. I go finish the rest of this god awful bottom of the barrel beer. And we're gonna screw around with helicopter spawning. This is gonna be pretty short on helicopter spawning. We're just gonna check the sender thing, and if that works, we're gonna re-enable Kavala, and then we're gonna go to Kavala. We're gonna go out to the pier, and we're gonna see if it spawns above the pier, which I don't think it's going to, but if that works, technically means it'll spawn on the aircraft carrier too. And if it spawns on the aircraft carrier, then we got a whole load of problems because we have to rewrite the aircraft spawning script too. And I don't really want to do that tonight. Like, I'd rather fuck around with drones. So yeah, FK. I'll come back and mess around with helicopter spawning. Okay, I'm back. Oh, and since we're here, think about it and actually looking at it. So Leopard 20 was talking to a person in Discord, which is what gave me the idea to initially fix this. But the guy's a complete asshole. So instead of giving him credit in the code like I normally do, for everybody else that helps me, yeah, he's getting nothing. Keep being an asshole, dude. Alright, so let's go find the helicopter spawn code. Okay. Here. Okay, this is the code that we think is a helicopter spawn code. In fact, we're 99% sure that's the... Okay, so let's go double check create vehicle on the wiki. Make sure we understand our nomenclature here correctly. Okay, so pull this down and look at the reference while we look at the code. Okay, so we got create vehicle, got type, that's class name, position, which is target final, which is variable spawned up above. We're going to be changing this to position collar or something. Okay, this array is markers, which is empty. Okay, we don't need that. Next is placement. Oh, this is the placement radius from the tooltip that we were working on earlier. That's the variable you'd use to do a radius. Okay. So we may do this if we get it spawning working on the player, because the problem is sometimes when you spawn on the player, it'll spawn directly on their head, which is kind of bad. Like sometimes it's stuck in the model. Although with this none in here, they shouldn't intersect their 3D models. We'll see. First, we got to make sure this part works. Okay, so what we're going to do for this is we're going to go back to GitHub. Because we had this working spawning on player in single player, but we know that doesn't work in multiplayer because there's that code block at the top, which is preventing it from working. So this was actually around the same time I fixed this stuff. It was a couple months ago, back when I was working on when I first tried to... Oh, this may be it. Da-da. Yeah, that was definitely not a fix for the heliport issue. There we go. Helis and VTOLs will spawn on top of player. Okay, so it was position player. Let's go back and look. So position player, we're going to use position, and then we're going to use that variable that defines who's calling in the... Okay, well, let's just copy paste this. Copy paste that straight into the code, and then we're going to adjust the... Actually, you know what? So this is a local variable. We could just adjust that to the local variable that we're looking for. Sender. This is gonna be a long shot, man. Big time long shot. In fact, I know that's not gonna work. It's not actually defining a position. So target position final is actually defining a position. Yep. So let's see if I can show you guys where that was at. But yeah, this is definitely defining target position. It's target position defined. Oh, this is the holy crap, I can probably fix this right here, dude. If not water target position, then near objects. Because remember we were talking about this last weekend, near objects. This was the command we had to add to the helicopter spawning. And we had to add a radius that was big enough to keep the helicopters away from buildings. We might have just figured out our... Why in the hell is this so big? This is all the code we need right here, dude. I think I might be able to get Cavallo working right here. No craziness needed, dude. Because sender is not going to have any position information, I don't think. It's only grabbing the player ID. Like i.e. who it, oh no, the fact that it's defined as player right here though makes me kind of want to use it. Hang on, we might be able to fix this legit just right here. If I just make this this bigger and I lower this garbage. Oh, let's make this huge. No, let's do 20. That might be controlling something about vehicles too. So in this, we're gonna lower it's like way down. Random like 10, 20, and random. I know. I really don't want shit spawning 360 meters away from people. That's stupid. Okay, now we need to go back and find Kavala in our mission SQM file. Alright, let's go. SQM. Okay, we're just gonna search for this. It was ID case 2. Boom. And to double check that we did that right, Okay, I don't like the look of that. That. Do like the look of that. Okay. So we did that right. Okay, so that's just bracket. Okay, yeah. Right, we did that right. So Kavala is now a heliport again. We need to go back and add a bunch of money to temp. Okay, we need to run a couple games, get to Kavala. Dude, if this works, I'm gonna slap myself in the face, man. I've just been looking at the wrong code for the last 6 months. Like I've said a bajillion times, dude, once you find the solution for problems, you're just like, God, facepalm, dude. That was so stupid easy. Like, I've literally been struggling with this helicopter and Kavala spawn for literally months. And I may have just solved. Oh my God, and we got an area first try. This is a sign from God, guys. Wants us to spawn helicopters in Kavala.
Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
I have no idea how long I've been muted, dude. I might have been muted for a really long time. We did a bunch of stuff with helicopters. Oh God, I really hope I wasn't muted this entire time, dude. I just made literally one of the biggest like vehicle spawning breakthroughs I've ever made, and I was probably muted for the entire thing. I'm not even gonna attempt to re-explain everything I just did. I basically just found all the code that was broken in the helicopter spawning. And it was somewhere I did not expect to find it. But yeah, we may have just made a huge breakthrough. Hope this is a heliport. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna run middle city. Worst case scenario. And we're gonna spawn the biggest possible thing we can spawn. Which luckily we're blue for, so it's gonna be a blackfish. Okay, well we'll spawn 2 blackfishes just to like make doubly sure. Then I'll just spawn probably a bunch of Hurons since they're pretty big.
Sector seized.
Not much cheaper actually. We'll probably just keep spawning blackfishes.
Select sector.
They're not that much more expensive than Hurons, and I need something really big to make sure this is actually working correctly. No, Hurons are definitely easier to fly. Hurons after the first 2.
Sector selected.
Okay, so we're gonna spawn 2 blackfishies.
Select sector.
That's not a good sign.
Select sector.
Not a good sign either. We have to increase that number a little bit. And let's try Huron.
Select sector.
Nope. How far away did it spawn though? Spawn 215.
Select sector.
That one spawn away. Also spawn 212. Weird, dude. Well, I'm a bust. They're still spawning near buildings and stuff. That one's actually able to get in there, but oh, so close. I think it's with that building though. Wow, it's actually a building. Clearly, it's still not working. I mean, there's no possible way that building's. Yeah, the building's 12 meters away. It's Alright, so next thing, we're gonna try to land the helicopter directly on the player using position sender, which I know is not gonna work, but and it's gonna throw an error when we try to spawn something, but I really got a choice. Like, theory, sender is defined as player, I think. What the code says, kind of, sort of. So it's this little code right here. So I think we just go with position player. So let's, or position sender, which theory should be sender. Let's go find. Yeah, we're just gonna YOLO this, man. Not even gonna attempt to understand what's going on here. I'm just gonna try it. I fully expect this to spit an error out at us, but that's okay. Doesn't, we'll just revert it, and we'll revert the Kavala heliport, and we'll call it a night. I don't have a solution for this problem. That's pretty close to Kabbalah. That was kind of close to core. Ah, go to Kabbalah. Spicy.
Warlords protocol initialized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector. Sector selected.
We gotta test this. If this does work, which I highly doubt it, on single player, then we gotta go test multiplayer. In fact, we're wasting our time testing this on single player. The code we're actually trying to test is multiplayer code. That's gonna be my favorite part of Enfusion is no more of this like code running completely different as single player and multiplayer. Everything is just gonna be multiplayer. As far as the code running goes, like I have this issues like this. Yeah, we're literally wasting our time right now, but because even if I get an error here, I still need to push this to GitHub, and I need to load it up on the dedicated server to see if it actually works. Oh, whatever, maybe it would work. Because I'm running the scenarios multiplayer. Those. It might actually, because that if-then statement, looking for a unique player ID on the top part, and if it doesn't get a unique player ID, it just defaults to player. And this code does work if you use position player. So this may actually work in single player too. And what I'm just gonna do is get to spawn a helicopter on my head, which is pretty good.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Near objects. When you go back and look up near objects, man, I'm starting to doubt myself on that last change we just rejected. Won't matter though if I can just get helicopters spawn on my head. Let's kill all the bad guys here first.
Select destination.
Ooh, some stuff just blew up. Oh, that was the helicopter. Or the helicopter or airplane. So that code we read it earlier, it said near objects logic. If we add near objects logic or buildings, maybe that code will work. Or house. I think house is the overarching thing to do. Well, obviously go look it up on the wiki. Near object syntax. And there it is. Should spawn right here. Well, the problem is if I change the near object thing, like crap. Like I'm gonna like back myself in the corner. I can either spawn it on the player and let the player take like control for what he did, or I can use the try to like make it foolproof so a player can't screw themselves.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Okay. Here's the big test. I kind of want to put it on the player's back. Like that's the ideal solution.
Select sector.
Oh, spawn on my head.
Sector selected.
Okay, let's run somewhere else.
Select sector.
Oh, yep. That's gonna hit the. Try not get too excited because I already know this like spawn on player shit works in single player, so. So let's intentionally put this somewhere it's gonna break. I'll falsify our situation here. Where's the spawn on Orga? Because I know it's gonna explode. Where did it Interesting. So no matter where you're standing, it's gonna spawn it. Whoa. I mean the onus on the player. It's scary, dude. Wait a second, we could spawn this in crazy ass shit now though, right? Right? Go to the hospital. I want to see if I can spawn this on top of the hospital, dude. This may actually give the players more freedom, not less. Definitely not getting excited about this right now though, because we still got to go to the server and test it, because that's where this broke last time. Do 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 do. Oh, we haven't had music, dude. That's been the problem. There we go. Music re-enabled. So we're gonna run up on top of the helipad. I expect this thing to spawn down on the ground, not on the top, but try it anyways. And once that's done, we're gonna push this change out to GitHub, and we're gonna load it up on the dedicated server and watch it fail. Then once that fails, we're going to convert the code, go back to the trying to use in-game logic or the engine logic to add an OR statement or something to that exclusion zone for where stuff spawns.
Select sector.
Yep, it spawned down the ground just like we thought. Okay, that's actually okay. thing to do. Like, I'm not actually worried about it. If I wanted to fix that, like, I have ideas how to fix it, but I'm not gonna be asked with it. Like, you're gonna do that exactly one time in your life, and you're never gonna do it again because you're like, oh, crap, my helicopter's on the ground. That also solves the carrier thing. It's not gonna work on the carrier. I'm kind of okay with. Eventually, someone will come along that wants to fix that, but not this guy. Maybe it's gonna happen when I get inside this thing, dude. I bet as soon as I unlock it, it explodes. No? Run back? Oh, there we go. Yay! As soon as you get a pilot, enabled it. Okay, so let's push this to GitHub. Let's take a quick AFK. Why am I even sitting here, dude? Just exit. So push this to GitHub. Get the dedicated server loaded. It's where are you? Temp to discard. Yeah, we got that pushed. Yep. Right, let's go to GitHub. Server's still running because I'm a noob. Okay, that. Oh, cool. I found a way to speed up this whole CP thing on the dedicated server. Sweet. Okay, cool. Dedicated server's launching. I'm going to take a quick AFK, and then we'll load up on the dedicated server and watch this change fail. And we'll go back to the drawing board. Right, we're back. Let's go jump on the server. There it is. That is a little bit too far away from Kabbalah, dude. Fuck. Well, um, what's we're going off for? Okay, question is, do I need to actually go to Kabbalah to test this change? No, I don't. I just need to get to an airfield. Kabbalah is the ideal place to test this, but it doesn't actually matter.
For the next sector.
As long as I get to an airfield.
Sector selected. Select destination. Destination selected.
Teabag some green for.
Sector seized.
Okay, let's go.
Voting for the next sector.
Delete models. We're gonna spawn a couple airplanes too, because I want to see how far away they spawn, because I think I might have made airplanes spawn closer to the player. It's good.
Sector selected.
Okay, we're gonna delete you guys.
Select destination. Destination selected.
Oh, got him in a turn. Whew. I always get scared when I see him driving like that. Where's the third one at? I guess in the game deletes them if they like get pushed into a building or something. Their randomization. That's twice I've seen a Gorgon. Oh, no, there's the other one. Ooh, I like this randomness. This is cool. It's a little harder for the pro AT players like me. Should have to think a little bit.
Sector seized. Voting for the next sector. Select sector.
Okay, so it was a little bitty test. Spawn in. How many points do we have? I don't want to spawn in a ton of airplanes, but
Sector selected.
God, that's ridiculous, dude. 10,000? Only spawned
Select
2 of these
sector.
fuckers. Okay, gonna measure the distance. Definitely spawned on taxiway. Why can't I remove you? Yeah, it was 100 meters away.
Select sector.
That is way outside 200 meters. Yeah, they're just still spawning on based on taxi nodes. Oh well. Who cares? I was hoping I fixed that, but no, they're just spawning on taxi nodes. Spawn in
Select
Blackfish.
sector.
On my head. I love it.
Select sector.
On my head. I love it.
Select sector.
Can't believe this is working on a dedicated server. Oh my god, this is amazing. Just found the Holy Grail. Sucks airplane's still spawning. God knows where, but oh well. That was a really easy test. I fully didn't expect that to work. And it did work. Which is really strange. Like, incredibly strange. Such an easy fix. I think this might be it for the night, guys. We're gonna be done. Right. So sure we're done. I'm gonna close Arma. Oh. What I did not do is update the this file. That's a pretty nice little patch list there. Did not think we were gonna get this much done. Go double check Discord, see what. Let's tell you spawn fix. Boom, did it. The half heli spawning the way they're supposed to. Drones, well, you're gonna have to wait another day or two or forever. Drones, fuck you. Pretty, pretty freaking happy right now. Feels good, man. Feels good, dude. We solved probably the most frustrating issue in Redux right now, which is vehicles smashing into buildings and falling under the map. So that's a good day. All the other stuff fixed, yeah, so whatever. But yeah, good progress, guys. Okay, man. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow, dude. I think I may, if this fix goes through, I may just like get smashed tomorrow night, play Redux all night. Now that it's actually playable, you know? Rubber banding's still an issue, but I can't fix that. I think it's just a server issue. And I don't think it's a performance issue. I know. We'll see how I feel tomorrow night. I'm not gonna make any promises on stream, but I'm very happy with if this actually works. Getting this on the official server and see if it actually works. Pray to God it does. Because if the vehicles are still falling through the map, there's literally nothing I can do about it. Like, I've done everything I could possibly do mission-wise. It's a server lag issue. So, fingers crossed. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow night. Maybe I won't. Later.